Hello, and welcome back to another Missouri State Bears episode where we are taking on New Mexico State after shocking Cincinnati in our second non-conference game of the year. And now we're playing our first Conference USA matchup against New Mexico State, who is 0-3. Man, we are off to a great start this season with our freshman quarterback, Edward Riddick. Let's go ahead and hop into New Mexico State's schedule and see how they're faring this year. And New Mexico State lost against Northern Illinois, Texas, and Hawaii. They're good teams, man. 52-0 to Texas, man. We feel that as we lost last year against Texas, who dominated us. But, man, they have us this week, and we are not scared. We are actually coming off a great win, 2-0. And then they have FIU and New Mexico after that, man. They have a struggling schedule this year. And, hey, man, it's not getting any easier than us. Let's go ahead and hop into their team. And the starting quarterback for them is Philip Fangupu, who is from Southern California, Covina, California, two-star backfield creator. And his accuracy is not the best, man. We can capitalize against this guy. As his quickness, man, this is a backup quarterback who is being thrusted into the starting role in their fourth game of the season, man. He's going to have a lot of challenge against our defense, who has started off strong and only allowed 7 points so far this season. Man, let's see what he can do against us. Let's go and hop in to their offense. And their top 4 players are receivers and tight ends: Isaac Toll, Jerry Ledat, Ivan Carrion, and Keandre Woodbury. Man, we are going to have a tough task against them, as one of their receivers has 95 speed with 99 acceleration. We definitely have to watch out for this contested specialist who's 6'6" with that speed, man. This dude is a stud, and he's coming out to say something. Let's see how we do in this matchup against the New Mexico State Aggies. Let's hop into it, boys. And this is actually our first home game. As you see, the Missouri State Bears marching out for the first home game of the 2027 season. Man, we are looking stylish, ready to go as Edward Riddick leads us out, man. I'm so excited for this game, so excited for the season. If you haven't yet, leave a like and subscribe. And, man, if you're enjoying the Missouri State Bears content, leave a like. Who's your favorite character? Let's go and hop into this game against New Mexico State. And here comes Coach Buddy Sampson sending out his defense as Philip Fangupu gets his second start, and he's looking to make a statement as, hey, New Mexico State has a big task ahead of them. And our defense, who has been the main factor of our strong start, is coming out first as they fake the handoff and they pass it to the speedy receiver who gets the first down. 1st and 10 for New Mexico State after a one-play first down. Let's see what we do as we send the blitz. And, man, he's already facing pressure, but he passes it off again to the speedy receiver who gets a first down. Philip Fangupu is off to a really fast start, man, as he drops back again. He passes it to an open receiver, and he gets the first down as well. They are marching 3 plays, 3 first downs. We need to put pressure on them as they are marching and already in Missouri State territory. 10 minutes remaining in the first. They send a tight end in motion. 6 seconds on the play clock, and they decide to snap it, and the quarterback keeps it, and he is taken down. 2nd and 14. Faced with a 3rd down, man. We finally get a stop. Let's see what we can do here and try to get this New Mexico State offense off the field. And they pass it to a receiver who gets tackled. 4th and 11, 34-yard line. They're kicking a field goal. Let's see what they do, as we are going to try and see if we can block it. We get some pressure on him. He blocks it, but no, that is good. And there's a flag on the play. And that one's going to be called back, and I think New Mexico State gets another chance. And that is indeed true. That's a drive rejuvenator, as they are 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line and are marching. They hand the ball off again, and he has all the space in the world. He gets a 5-yard gain. Now 3rd down and 6. They're faced with another 3rd down, and they are hoping to convert on this play. As they fake the handoff one more time, we're sending Ballman to get to the quarterback. He has nowhere to throw it to. He throws it up to a receiver, and that is incomplete, and they have to kick it again. And out come our offense, as we got off to a hot start under freshman quarterback Edward Riddick. Man, we want to instill confidence in this quarterback in his freshman season as he's looking to transfer. We pass it out to the slow receiver Dickerson, who gets a catch and a gain of 3. 83 speed with 83 acceleration. And we hand it off to Josh Joyner, who gets the first down. To 2nd and 10. Riddick back to take the shotgun snap. Let's see what we can do here. As we see our tight end rolling, we throw it up, and it's picked off. And New Mexico State gets the ball back on the 34. And New Mexico State off to an insanely hot start. It's 1st and 10. They're marching. Let's see what they do as they send a wide receiver in motion. Fake the handoff. And, man, we're putting pressure on him, but they pass it to an open receiver. That's the running back, and that's a gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10. Let's see what they do. He breaks back again. Tylee puts pressure on him, but nope, that is a gain of 6. Dash Ballman with the tackle. And we are here, and we are going to send the blitz this time. Both safeties are coming in. Let's see if we can get a stop here. They hand the ball off, and no, that's going to be a touchdown for New Mexico State. They're up 10. And, man, not a good start for Edward Riddick in the Missouri State Bears offense. Let's see what we can do here. As we get pressure on us, Edward Riddick's just going to run upfield. And, man, he is running. He gets the first down. 18-yard gain for the freshman quarterback as Josh Dorner lines up behind him, man. Let's see what we can do here. We get a couple good blocks, and Jordan's off to the races by himself. He gets a good juke, and, man, he gets a huge gain as well. And way to answer back from Riddick. Man, we get a first down one more time, and we throw it to the receiver, Dickerson. He's out by himself, and he gets a first down again. Marquez Aragon, the true freshman, is in again. Let's see what we can do. We decide to throw it quick to Reese, who's running downfield. He's going to dive for it, but he gets taken out at the 1-yard line. And 1st and goal for the Missouri State Bears. Iverson Young comes in, and he is looking to score. They decide to send the blitz. But no, we are in, and we score and respond. What a great response from your Missouri State Bears. And finally answering back. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Can Missouri State's defense get a stop? As we send pressure one more time, but that's not working against this quarterback as they get a gain of 5. 3rd and 5, man, and we have a chance to get off the field. 1:24 remaining in the first quarter. Let's go as Alabama beat Ohio State 37-34. Ohio State went undefeated last year, so they suffer their first loss in a while. Here we go. Let's see what they do as they have a wide open receiver down the field, and that's the speedster. Let's see what we do, but that's Williams, Floyd Williams with the pick. And, man, that's what I'm talking about. A long punt for New Mexico State, and we have to capitalize on this down. Let's see what we can do as we're looking to run the screenplay. We pass it off quickly to our tight end, who has a wide open field. He tries to get a juke move, but he gets the first down. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter after a tight end screen to Jerron Askren. We are down 10-7 against New Mexico State. Not a hot start for your Missouri State Bears, but we are looking to respond as we are driving down the field. Let's go and hop into the second quarter. I'm so thankful for y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sniper Geeks, let's get into the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, Marquez Aragon lines up. Man, he's a safety valve, so let's see what we can do here. As they send the blitz, we get a couple good blocks. We're going to do a juke move, and he breaks the tackle and gets a gain of 4. Edward Riddick, 7 for 12. As, man, here we go. Let's see what we can do on this 3rd down situation. We decide to throw it up to Reese, sprinting down the field. He gets the catch, but he drops and we have to punt. And after a great punt by our punter, man, we are down to the 5-yard line. We're going to put pressure on this quarterback one more time. We send the blitz, and it's almost intercepted. And we want these guys to feel the pressure as, man, they are lined up in the end zone practically. They pick the handoff one more time, and we hit him. That's Tylon Lee with the sack, man. You cannot make that mistake of faking the play action around Tylon Lee, who comes up huge for us. Let's go. And here we go, backed up, 3rd and 15. Let's see what they're going to do as they hand the ball off one more time. And we are in the end zone with the safety. We are down 1 point as we get another safety for your Missouri State Bears. That's Andrew Link with the tackle. And here we go, 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. You know who we're handing it off to, Josh Dorner, who gets a couple of good blocks. He's running upfield, and he gets a gain of 7. And, man, New Mexico State has something to say as we have Jordan back one more time. We're going to hand the ball off and get a couple good blocks. As he's running upfield, he gets a juke move, and he's down at the 40-yard line. So Marquez Aragon in on 2nd and 10. We see a receiver streaking down the field. That's Boyd, who gets the catch, and he might score the touchdown as he gets a juke, but he is taken down at the 7. 2nd and goal on the 7-yard line, 7:54 remaining. We hand the ball off to Josh Dorner, who gets a gain of 2 on the play. And we are faced with another 3rd and goal as, man, we have struggled to score all year long in the red zone. Let's see what we can do as we pass it quick to a wide receiver, and we score. Let's go. We are finally up on the New Mexico State as we got off to a slow start, but here we are responding. After 10 unanswered points from New Mexico State, we respond with 16 of our own as their star receiver gets a drop. And, man, that's tough to see if you're New Mexico State. What can they do on this play as it's 2nd and 10 and they are looking to respond? They hand the ball off. No, it's a fake, and the quarterback is running downfield. He gets the first down. Great fake by this quarterback. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, so, hey, give me some slack. As here we go. We send the blitz one more time to stop this running quarterback. He throws it to a receiver and it's dropped. Coach Buddy Sampson's favorite thing to do is send the blitz and put pressure on these quarterbacks so they can make plays. They fake the handoff, and nope, you're not going anywhere. That's Ballman with the tackle. It's 3rd and 12, though. Let's see what we can do. As, man, they throw it up to another open receiver. He tries to get the catch, but that's incomplete. And here we go. Josh Joyner back in as we are looking to run a couple play actions. They send the blitz, and, man, we have nowhere to go. We decide to throw it to an open receiver who gets the catch, and that's a first down for Dylan Dickerson. And since implementing my play action on college football, man, we have had ourselves a day. As we see a receiver running open, he gets the catch, but it's knocked out. 3rd and 6 on the play, and man, we might have to punt here if we cannot convert. Let's see what we do here. As we throw it to an open receiver who gets the catch, and 4th and 1. Analytics are saying we should punt, but man, we got a 4-star running back there, and we are looking to make a play. As Aragon's one-on-one, he gets the first down. Long drive for the Missouri State Bears. At its 2nd and 10, we hand it off to Aragon again. He gets a couple good blocks, and it is 3rd and 4. Iverson Young replaces Marquez Aragon, and we have a tight end streaking down the field, and that's Askren, who gets a block, and man, he's taken down at the 4-yard line. And here we go, Iverson Young in again, as it is 1st and goal after a great catch by Jerron Askren. We throw it to a receiver, Dylan Dickerson, who gets a catch. But it was out of bounds, and now they're reviewing this as they believe he caught it, but no, I think it was out of bounds, and so do the officials. Let's see what they call. And yep, that is called an incompletion as his foot was out of bounds. They're sending the blitz. We're going to throw it real quick as we cannot get a block, but no, Joyner's staying up, and he only gets a gain of 1. And 3rd and goal again, we bring in our bruising running back, Aragon, the true freshman, who gets a couple good blocks, but no, he is shut out. And man, New Mexico State calls a timeout. We're going to kick it. And 19 unanswered points for the Missouri State Bears as we are up 9 now. And it's a 2-score game. They fake the handoff, and they decide to throw it to the receiver, who gets a gain of nothing. The junior transfer, Chris Gann Jr., with the tackle, man. He's been having a huge season for us as he has set the tone for this defense. They decide to throw it to an open receiver again, but he is taken down short one more time. And it is 3rd and 6 with 52 seconds remaining in the quarter. Let's see what they can do. In the half, they throw it open to an open receiver, and he's running down the field with a huge catch. We said his speed could get to us, man. It's 1st and 10 with 22 seconds left. Let's see if our defense can hold strong or if they're going to score. They throw it to a receiver, tight end, but that's incomplete. And our defense just got dashed with a huge play. Man, 17 seconds. If we hold them to 0, that'd be a miracle. But man, they are looking to score. They throw it to an open receiver who gets down. 10 seconds remaining. We're going to run one more receiving play with Josh Joyner. As there's 4 seconds left, we want to get him hot. Let's see. We hand it off to him. And he's running upfield. He's running past a whole bunch of people. And man, he beats them. 40, 30. You cannot write this. 30. That's Josh Joyner for you as he's running upfield and he scores. Huge. As we go up 26-13 right before halftime, man, I knew that speed would get to him. That's awesome to see. We are up 26-13 and our key running back answers, man. I love Josh Joyner. 8 rushes for 128 yards. He's a cheat code on this game, man. I'm just going to say it. In the Conference USA, after a couple years, this dude's a cheat code, man. He already has 4 touchdowns on the year. We're excited to have him back. I'm going to utilize him less. I might sit him out in the second half because what a run. He just outspeeds everyone on the field and scores a touchdown. Let's go ahead and hop into the second half though, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's keep going. And here I was thinking that they get the ball first after halftime, but it's actually us who gets the ball. We see Boyd streaking, but they pat it down. Tough to see as Josh Joyner has been hot, man. We're not going to hand it off to him just yet. We're going to use him as our secret weapon. We throw it out to Reese, who gets the catch, and a 3-yard gain. It's already 3rd and 7. Iverson Young replacing Josh Joyner. Let's see what we can do on this down. As we throw it quick to Iverson Young, who gets the catch and the first down. And Edward Riddick, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on the day. We hand it off to Josh Joyner. He might just outspeed everyone. And he does. He gets a juke. And oh my gosh, he gets another juke. He breaks the tackle. And he is already down 164 yards, man. Give them a break. Second down as we are marching. Let's see what we can do here. We fake the handoff. And we decided to throw it quickly, but that is taken out. And it is 3rd and 10 for your Missouri State Bears. Let's see what we can do as we throw it quickly to a receiver, but that is incomplete. We have to kick it. 50-yard field goal for our kicker. Let's see if we can get it. As we kick it straight, it is up. And it is no good as it comes up just short. And here we go, man. 1st and 10 after an unsuccessful drive from us, Missouri State. They decide to hand it off to the running back, but we get the tackle. And it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. As he just has all the time in the world, and he decides to throw it to a speedster once again. And he gets the catch and a 1st and goal, man. Ivan Carrion has been burning us all game as he is almost at 200 yards for the game. He's having almost as impressive game as Josh Joyner, but Chris Gant Jr. comes up and makes a tackle. And we're going to force this quarterback to make a play as they are lined up in pistol. Let's see what they do. We send the blitz. They fake the handoff, and he is in, and he scores a touchdown, putting New Mexico State back in it, less than a score away. And here we go, Iverson Young, the running back, to start off the second drive for us as he breaks it upfield, and he gets a gain of 2. Iverson Young not off to the hardest start this season as Marquez Aragon and Josh Joyner takes most of the snaps. We throw it to our tight end real quick, who gets a juke move, and he's rushing. And man, that's great to see as Marquez Aragon's in one more time. Let's see if we can capitalize. We get the blocks, and he's running upfield, and he gets a 1st down. Enough trickery on this play. We're going to run another screen pass and see what they do. As man, they're running with our tight end. And no, we cannot get a block. It's 3rd and 12. And Iverson Young back in at the running back position. We have 3 receivers. Let's see what we can do here. As we see a receiver streaking down the field, and he might have it. He does, and that's a 1st down. Edward Riddick nearing 200 yards, and man, that was a great catch by Reese. Boyd is a little injured, but we're going to send him on this. And he gets great blocks, and he's still running, and he gets a gain of 7. And it sucks to see him injured like that. But here we go. We decide to run it upfield with Marquez Aragon. And we have to bring out trickery as we're doing the play action pass. Hip wide open. But we're going to try and run this with the quarterback. But he gets taken down. 3rd and goal. And man, faced with a 3rd and goal, we're going to try and trick them with a run up the field with Iverson Young. Here we go. We hand the ball off, and Iverson Young's running, and he gets the score. Let's go. We are back up as we respond once again. And analytics are telling us to go for 2. As here we go. We're up 32, and they're sending the blitz. We're going to throw it quickly, but it is picked, and man, that might be returned to the house. We hope not. Oh, no. Analytics were wrong as he's going to go and score on us. 20-10 touchdown. 22-32 is a 10-point game, fellas. And after a failed 2-point conversion, New Mexico State's still in it. 10-point game. As we were up 32-22, they run the screen pass, and man, he is taken down quickly by Smith. Matt Banks with a gain of 4. Let's see what we do here. As man, Tony Gomez has been playing defensive tackle all year long. We don't like seeing him there, but hey, it is what it is. There we go. We come up and lay the wood, 3rd and inches. And with 3rd and inches, we need to make a play here as we try to hit the quarterback, but he gets down. As we enter the 4th with a 10-point lead, no lead is safe, especially in conference play, man. We have goals and aspirations this year, and we cannot lose to an 0-3 team. That's not going to look good on a resume as we need freshman quarterback Edward Riddick to step up and win this game for us. Let's get into it. And here we go. Band's going crazy. Stadium Pulse is all right. It's a 4th quarter lead for your Missouri State Bears, and they fake the handoff and throw it to a wide open receiver who has 95 speed, and he gets the 1st down. 156 receiving yards for this wide receiver who is giving us a headache. But man, we got to shut him out in this 4th quarter as we get pressure, and he throws it away somehow. 3rd and 11 for New Mexico State Aggies, and they have to respond, or man, it might be game over for them as we are sending all the dogs out with the pressure. He breaks a tackle, and he might get the 1st down, but nope, that's 4th and 6. With 230 passing yards for the quarterback, they decide to go for it as this is a win or go home game. Let's see what they do here as they throw it quickly to the speedy receiver who gets the cat. 6 receptions for 164 yards, and he's having the game of his life. As it's 1st and 10, we're going to send Devon Barrett one more time and put some pressure on this quarterback. And here we go. The pressure is coming, but he throws it to a wide open receiver, and it's called a fumble. He catches it, and that's a 1st down. And it is 1st and 10 for New Mexico State as we just let them get a huge gain. And man, there we go. They throw it quick to the speedy receiver who gets a gain of 8. And we're keeping track of this. He has 8 catches so far, man, with 8 minutes remaining in the game. Let's see if we can get a stop here, as we cannot allow them in the end zone. But he tries to throw it, but Tylon Lee has something to say. And 3rd and 2, as this is 4th down territory for them again. 8 minutes on the clock. They hand the ball off, and they are going to successfully get the first down. But no, he runs across the field, and that's a loss of 2. And up 7, man, we are not looking to give them a 4th quarter comeback. Let's see what we can do on the play. As we throw it quickly, we get leveled. Josh Joyner's taking a break as it's 2nd down and 10. We hand the ball off, and man, they meet us in the hole, making it a loss of 2. And with 3rd down and 12, we are shut out quickly. 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. Let's see what we can do here. As we see Boyd streaking, we throw it to him real quick. That's Reese. And we have to punt, as it is New Mexico State ball, man. We have made this a much closer game than we'd like. And Matt Holliday's injured on the play. We send pressure. Tylon Lee has probably been my favorite acquisition in the transfer portal. This dude is a dog. Wherever he plays in real life, I'm going to check after this. Because, man, we love having him. And we get pressure. That's Bam Booker with the sack. Great sack for Bam. Just below 6 minutes remaining. And here we go. Up 7. We need a stop here as he drops back. And we are getting more and more pressure on him as Antonio Smith's one-on-one. And that's incomplete. And here we go. Marquez Aragon, the running back in. As there's 2 freshmen in the backfield. We're counting on them to score. And Marquez Aragon gets a juke. And he gets a 7-yard gain. 7 rushing attempts for the true freshman. Let's see what we can do on this play-action play. As here we go. We're faking the handoff, and we just have an open lane. We're going to run up and slide. And just below 4 minutes, here we go. As we snap the ball, and Curtain's running. That's our quickest receiver. Who gets a catch? Man, he gets a 9-yard gain. Great catch. Key catch by Pat Curtain. And let's see what we can do on this play as we get a couple good blocks. And Iverson Young, reliable as ever, gets the first down. And here we go. 2nd and 8. We're going to try and fake them out. We hand the ball off to Young, who gets a juke move, and he's going to get the first down. Townsend in, as we are using our community backfield to make a play. We hand it off to Townsend. He gets tackled, 2nd and 7. And true freshman back in with Edward Riddick calling the snap. And this could be his 3rd win of the season if we finish this off right. We hand it off to the true freshman. He gets a couple blocks, but he is taken down. And with 2 minutes remaining, we're going to play this smart and try to get a good field goal kick going up 10. But no, we get a block, and we cannot convert the first down. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. That's our 3rd win of the season, and we are 3-0 now as Edward Riddick, the freshman quarterback, leads us to a strong victory. And, man, we are looking good. We are looking good going into conference play. We have one more we actually have 2, I believe. 2 more non-conference games. And, man, we love what we have here at Missouri State. Hopping into the stats, though, man, we dominated on every side of the ball. After giving up 10 points, man, we answered back with a huge 26 points of our own. But they had every answer they could, and they climbed back in this game. As a 59 overall team, man, that's hard to do. We had 547 total yards. And after Edward Riddick gave up an interception, he answered back with a touchdown of his own and 214 yards, man. We're proud of him. The freshman isn't going to be perfect, of course, but here you go. You see how we're giving out the carries a lot better than we did the couple games. We had 27, 24, and then 28. We gave up 30 carries to different running backs, man. We're proud. As, hey, it's going to be a long year for us, but we're balling out. We're balling out, and we're showing that, hey, we want to, make it to the Conference USA Championship this year. And doing that, we have to play perfect ball, especially against these games we should win. And, man, leading the tackle is Dash Ballman. We love him. We're glad we got him in the transfer portal. We only got 2 sacks today from Bam Booker and Tylon Lee, but, man, that's awesome. 1 interception by Floyd Williams, the senior. We definitely needed that, as he has house call. That's awesome to see. Let's go ahead and hop into the next week and see how we did. And here we go. Antonio Smith wins Player of the Week against New Mexico State. Our defense is having a baller year, as we have had 3 defensive players win Player of the Week in the past couple weeks. Let's keep going. And for one of our non-conference games, we are facing Illinois. Man, that's going to be a big game next week, as we have not been humbled yet. We are 3-0, and we won a close game against New Mexico State. We have to answer this back, but it's going to be at Illinois. It's going to be a tough game. We're so excited. I think they're projected to win it. 77 overall. Man, this is not going to be our first loss. We're going to come in here confident and motivated. Let me show you what I changed about Coach Buddy Sampson's tree. And for tactician, I decided to give our secondary a boost all the way up with our 16 points, man. I decided to do that. I want our secondary to play a lot better. That was our weak point last year. It is what it is with linebackers and secondary are so important. Losing the line of scrimmage is never good, but we have good defensive linemen. I think I can wait on that a little bit. And, man, I'm a defensive-minded coach. I want to keep these guys good. We might need to better our kickers because, man, I suck at kicking. But it is what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and end the episode. Like I said, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, man, Illinois next game. Let's get it. Don't forget to read y'all's Bibles. Sniper Eeks out. See y'all next time. Peace.